Ha-Par Villa, Hell's Museum, Visions of Death and the Afterlife. This is creepy. Apparently this is free. Alright, enjoy. Just met two fellow Canadians from Edmonton. Good value for the dollar, but it looks like you might have to pay for the museum. Not sure, but let's check this out. Can we go up here? I don't know what we could go up and not go up. Can we walk here? Maybe? This is some creepy stuff. And this is really well maintained. Like, look at the paint. I mean, everything. Really well maintained. I'm not going to take the time to read all of it, that's for sure. Sorry guys, I'm just not going to do that. Figure it out on your own, or I'll just spread some misinformation, as I usually do. Imagine you wake up in the morning and this is what you see in the yard. Some dude sacrificing a goat or something. Look at this, through the bushes, he's just staring at me. Through the bushes. Alright, this is legitimately creepy. Even this guy, look at how he's eyeing me through the bush, the side eye. There's a snake choking out a rodent. And there's the vultures overlooking. There's whatever those are. What the hell is this place? Hell being correctly used in this regard, as this is the hell area or something. Alright. Why is there nobody else here except for those two Canadians? Visitor center, no entry. Okay. This place is extra creepy, knowing that I'm the only one here. There is no one around. Not even the workers. This is what they used to clean. Not even the workers are here. Oh, there's one worker. There's one employee there who's planting something. What is going on? I don't even know what to say right now. I thought that I would have came over here and it would have been children running everywhere. It's definitely not the case. There's even some cars here that are modded. Look at that front grille. Aboon Ha's Tiger Cars. To promote the sale of Tiger Bomb, Aboon Ha came up with his creative marketing ideas that were almost unheard of in his time. He converted his stable of cars into Tiger Cars. Now that's a businessman right there. Converted the front of all his cars to have Tiger. Why is there nobody? There's no employees. Just that one guy gardening. By the way, even in the back of an abandoned museum, look how clean it is. Just to give you an idea, look how clean. Even around those machines on the floor, look over here in the corners, look how clean it is. We're gonna find more people here. Is this place even open? I saw those two Canadians and then they just disappeared. They said, all right, man, enjoy. And then they truly disappeared. Look at this bench, by the way. We're gonna use this to scratch our leg. Tiger Bomb Gardens. A nice bench. Not a majestic bench. Maybe a mythical bench only because of where we are. Maybe. Imagine sitting on this bench and making prayers to the demon lords. Look at that guy up there. Honesty box. $1 a pack. So what do? I put $1 in there and then I take one pack. We're just not going to touch any of that. Absolutely not. And look at the turtles. They're all coming close now. Look at them. They're all getting closer. Oh, no, they're not. Never mind. I thought they would be approaching me because I thought they would think that I would give them food. But nope, just turtles everywhere here. Oh, I hear some voices. I'm not alone. Oh, there you go. There's a family there. I'm not alone. Alright. It's good. The place is open. And it's starting to rain just to add more ambiance. A black swan. Some sort of depiction here. People drowning, melting. There's a guy with a cleaver being held back from a clam human. This is a turtle human. There's a goat. You know what that reminds me of? The goat from Berserk. That's what that reminds me of. The goat that's in the caves. Can I go up in here? There's a sign, but it's written in some sort of cursive that I can't read. But you know what? Let's try going up here. There is stairs, so I do think we are allowed. This is definitely nightmare fuel. We'll go up and we'll take it from there. In memory of Senior Ah and his wife. Yeah, I'm not going to read all that, but in ever-loving memory of them, this was erected in this museum. Look at these benches. These are benches where you could view the sacrifices that are being made. When you see all the sacrificial lambs being thrown into the fire, it's on these benches that you sit. It just fell on me. Let's get out from under these trees. Something just fell on me. I am now sweating profusely once more. I was prepared with napkins, except I had to blow my nose earlier. And there went all the napkins. We press on. That guy has a pig head. And there's the dancing woman. Some sort of monkey king being held back by some dude. Monkey god battles Scarlet Child. The demons believed eating Tripitaka's holy flesh will grant them immortality and plotted to trap him. She has her hand in a rather conspicuous place right there. Or should I say a rather promiscuous place. I mean, they were doing something to lure him in there. Look at that. I've seen this. You know what this reminds me of? That's what I've seen in Thailand. Just old dudes being groped like that. I don't even think I could post this video. Or I'm going to have to post this with a black screen or maybe cut this section out. I don't even think I could post this. Look at that. Dude went right for the jugular. Who's in there? What are you looking at? Are you on an iPad? Even back then they had iPads. Look at that. Chilling on an iPad. Man, I'm telling you. And here I was thinking Apple was ahead of the game when these demons were on iPads thousands of years ago. That pig looks like he's being sucked to death. Look at this mother pig. She definitely does not look like she's having a good time nurturing her younglings. Looks like she is being drained. There's even blood in her eye. Check this out. Look at that touch. They put just a little bit of red in the corner of the eye just to really show the emotion. These guys are wearing Dragon Ball Z jerseys. Even Dragon Ball Z, this is where I guess they got it from. They even have firearms. Crazy. I'm telling you, we learn something new every day. We learn more history. He's just making some business dealings on the phone. Seeing who to sacrifice, who's paying their taxes, who's not. Let's take a look at this guy. Let's see what he looks like. The Laughing Buddha. He's incredibly fat. Definitely wasn't sharing with anybody else in the village, that's for sure. He was keeping all the spoils to himself. Guy's slaying some sort of dragon or some sort of serpent or something. Look at that shoulder extension that he has on that swing. You know he's giving it all. Look at this shoulder extension all the way up. Here we see a child who looks like he's 44. Anyway, let's move through. This place is really big. It's much bigger than I would have thought. Let's just keep moving through. I think I spot a bench. Except this one's going to be different. This is going to be a new model of bench. We will call this exact bench the bench of hell. This will be, you know how there's mythical, there's majestic, this is the hellish bench. Look at this thing, it's falling apart. Look where it is. It's just There's mini bat-like butterflies. Oh, there's a bench down there. No way, we are definitely not going down there. But there's a bench there too. I thought this one was bad. And then there's one that's even worse. Absolutely no way I go in that hole right now. There is nothing you can do to convince me. If you would say $1,000 right now to go in that hole, I'd refuse. There's no way I'm going down there. Absolutely not. Actually, if anything, let's get out of there. Let's just keep moving. So many places to sit, but no one in sight. I've only seen about 8 tourists or 8 visitors thus far. I don't want to walk down that tunnel. What's plan B? I just don't want to walk down that thing. Too much overhead. Story from Chinese folklore of the 8 immortals invaded Neptune's palace. The queen of the Lake of Jade played the role of conciliator. Whatever the hell that means. But anyway, yeah, there's a giant lobster over there. There's a crab here. There's some sea serpents, people fighting them. And there's no way I'm going down this tunnel. Absolutely no way I'm going here. In fact, we're going to get the hell out of here because I just don't like these caves and these locations. Let's just get out of here. Let's keep moving up. Let's keep 2 fat sumos right over here. Can't tell if they're welcoming me or challenging me to a fight. Let's just get close. Look at the size of this dude's bicep. Look at this. Look at that tricep. Look at his hand. I feel like he's about to come to life and just smack me. Look at that. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's just move upwards. There's cafes and all that are open, but I feel like this should be a touristic site, but it just isn't. There's stores, there's shops, everything's just abandoned. No kidding, this is creepy. You don't want to come here more than once. Look, there's a market over there. Or a place that would be a market, and all those signs say closed. Yeah, this is horrifying. That bench and that bench down there, no chance I go down there. Absolutely 0 chance that happens. How big is this place? I feel like it's not stopping. Just some turtles in here, bobbing up and down, like that guy right there. That guy's sunbathing. I can't tell if this is what the water's supposed to look like or if it's just not properly maintained, but at the same time the pathways all look like they've been cleaned, as we could see here. They all look like somebody's been cleaning this place for sure. This has been getting maintained, most certainly. There's a lot of artwork here that I feel is not being appreciated with nobody being here. I feel like there's a lot of work that goes into all of this, or that went into all of this. Pond of Legacy. This signature pool is shaped in the ancient calligraphic character Ah to symbolize the famous Ah, Tiger Balm brothers and family. A waterless pond that houses a mini village complete with tiny structures such as bridges, houses, and shops, and is decorated with lotus flowers. Do you see some bridges there? That one's just flooded, but there's a turtle coming out of it. You see some homes and stuff. There's another turtle. He's just waving. Hello. This turtle, I can't tell if he's drowning or if that's what he's trying to do. Oh, here are some other turtles. We've seen a lot of turtles. We've seen over 100 unique turtles today, I feel. Just at that McDonald's, there was at least 80 turtles. Let's walk up here. Man, this is so creepy. With the wind and the light rain and nobody being here. There's those 2 tourists again. Good, so I'm not the only one. So if like a demon spawns or something, at least I won't be the only one sacrificed. That's a turtle riding, not an ostrich, but whatever that looks like an ostrich with massive legs. Look at that, doesn't that look like an ostrich with big beefy legs? I believe this to be the demon Asian version of the Titanic. By the way, am I the only one who thinks that both Rose and Leo both fit on that plank of wood, or am I alone on this theory? I mean, I looked it up. I'm not alone, but I just want to know, anybody watching this video, what do you think? I definitely do believe that they could have both fit on that plank of wood, and that there was something behind it. Rose was just being greedy, like kicking him off or what, or maybe he was just trying to be heroic, or maybe in only the 1.5 days that they knew each other, he already knew this relationship was going to take away his life, so he figured it was just best just to freeze to death in the Arctic waters. I mean, we don't know what the situation is, but let's just get back to the video. Unlike the super fat Buddha that we saw before, this one is the Buddha who I guess doesn't consume food at all. Maybe he just consumes souls, and that's why he looks like this. I mean, the information is all there, but we're not going to read that. Some sort of Mongolian war was going on here. This is cool to see. Should we visit Mongolia and Tibet? Those places look cool. Nepal, all those mountainous regions. Anyway, let's see what this swan-like woman is doing over here, secluded in her own section. Maybe this is the place of solace, that once you make it out of hell, this is the one bright place of solace. And you have the turtles here and me. Let's head back near the start, and I feel like we missed some stuff. We're gonna head back towards the start, and let's see what there is or isn't. Apparently there's even a museum of hell, but you have to pay for it. We'll see. If it's like $1, $2, $3, maybe we might look inside. But at this point, I'm thoroughly creeped out. Especially that I'm just alone, or almost alone here. At least it was other tourists. It felt good to be near other potentially sacrificial lambs. You know, when I'm at home, sitting down, staring at a wall, I come up with lore super easily. But here I am, filled with lore inspiration, and I can't come up with any fake lore. Oh, look at this in the cave. Duckman and Chicken Woman. Or are these... Is that a rooster, or is this a duck with some sort of facial infection? Dude's got incredible anterior pelvic tilt. Look at that. Look at that ass to belly. That tilt is not good. That's long-term problems. He needs to get that fixed. He needs to work on his glutes. That's going to help with the anterior pelvic tilt. Let's move by here. That rabbit, I think, but that rabbit has seen better days for sure. All cooped up in that cave, dirty, bleeding from half his body. Yeah, he's seen better days. He's seen things. He's seen things that I don't want to see. This is Confucius. Confucius, and then even reading so it's even hard to read the paper because like demon paper, it's faded, and you have to move around to get all the words. No thanks. If I have to work just to read it, no, maybe I have to be under some sort of demonic spell to read the entire paper. No thanks. Where are we? Let's move forward. I feel like this is going to be the majority of my Singapore video. But at the same time, I mean, I could even show you the gardens by the bay. I could show you a lot of footage of that. The thing is, everybody's seen the gardens by the bay. It's super easy to find online, different perspectives and all. And this, I mean, I find that is not as popular. That's why I decided to pass by here. There's not many people who come here or who post about it. And I mean, we could tell there's nobody in this entire section. So hopefully I'm bringing just, you know, something new to light here. This is what I would do anyway, and I'm just filming it. I'm still dictating the videos rather than having business dictate the videos. These are travels that I would do anyway, and I just pull out the camera, but I'm not doing anything in particular that's extra for the camera. Not until, you know, maybe sponsors call me or maybe a business calls me, and then, hey, things can change. We could change the narrative of all these videos. Possibly even the rhetoric for the right price. Look, everything's for sale. See, already I'm selling my soul now, like these demon gods would want me to do. Crazy. I'm already influenced. Is there any turning back? We'll see. Just when I thought we were done, there's another spot. Did I see this before? Did I not? Look at these guys. This is weird, man. This is weird. Do we go down here? Let's just go down a little bit, but we're not going to get too close here. I don't want to get warped into whatever portal this brings me to. Like, where does that hole go? Is that just a drain for the water? Is that a drain to another universe? I feel like I often say in these videos, I don't know. And the thing is, when I say that, it's because I usually have questions that I can't answer. And then I just out loud, I say, I don't know. Am I the only one who's just always questioning things? This may be why. What is this? I forgot what I was talking about. Oh well, we're almost here at the exit. Let's see to get out of here. We are officially exiting this outdoor museum, as I think that was enough nightmare fuel for me. And we'll see what else is on the docket for the day. But let's get out of here. And I was here probably 2 hours, maybe even longer. Let's keep moving.